Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. Subscribe to our channel as we dive into tons of hidden gem movies ready to premiere. Want to watch the full movie? Get a lifetime subscription to a popular streaming service for just $1.99. Link in the description. The movie begins with a cryptic prophecy about the demon Lama Astu, an embodiment of pain and despair. A voice predicts the arrival of a mysterious planet that will eclipse the sun's light, heralding the demon's coronation. Meanwhile, in Madrid, Lucía, a nightclub dancer, steals a bag of drugs from her employer, Moro, and plans to escape her dangerous lifestyle. Lucía's attempt to flee is interrupted when Moro confronts her. In a tense altercation, he stabs her in the leg, but Lucía manages to escape with the drugs. Injured and desperate, she decides to seek refuge with her estranged sister Rocio and her niece Alba in the decaying Venus apartment complex. When Lucía arrives at Rocio's apartment, she is bleeding and visibly distressed. Rocio reluctantly agrees to let her stay the night, but warns her not to put Alba in harm's way. The tension between the sisters hints at a painful family history. As Lucía hides in the apartment, Moro and his gang search the city for her. Moro reports the theft to his boss, Salinas, who demands swift action. The gang soon tracks Lucía to the Venus complex. Lucía tries to persuade Rocio to let her stay longer, promising that the money from the stolen drugs can help them escape their difficult lives. Rocio, torn between fear and familial duty, warns Lucía about strange occurrences in the building, including eerie stories about the attic. Lucía forms a bond with Alba, who is curious about her aunt. Alba shares unsettling dreams about a servant from the upstairs who gives her strange gifts. Lucía begins to suspect that something sinister is happening within the building. While exploring the apartment, Lucía finds disturbing items among Alba's belongings, including children's teeth and a vial labeled tears. Alba insists these are gifts from the servant. Lucía confronts Rocio, who admits she's terrified of the building and has been planning to leave for some time. Moro's gang intensifies their search and consults a witch who uses blood magic to track Lucía. Meanwhile, Alba shares more about the servant and mentions a mysterious lady whom she believes is coming soon. Lucía attends a birthday party on another floor, hoping to use the neighbor's phone to contact an ally. The eccentric residents add to the building's unsettling atmosphere. Lucía learns that the attic has been locked for 30 years, hiding dark secrets. Lucía finally contacts Victor, a friend involved in the drug deal, but the call is abruptly cut off. As Moro's gang closes in, Lucía's anxiety grows, and Alba's behavior becomes increasingly erratic, influenced by the supernatural presence in the building. Rocio returns, frantic and claiming that Alba is under the servant's influence. She urges Lucía to leave the building immediately, but refuses to explain further. The sisters argue, and Rocio leaves again, leaving Lucía to care for Alba. Lucía begins uncovering the truth about the building. She discovers old newspaper clippings about child sacrifices, witchcraft, and a demonic cult tied to the Venus apartments. The articles mention Lama Astu, the demon linked to the building's dark history. Moro and his gang finally arrive at the Venus complex, intent on capturing Lucía. At the same time, the building's eerie phenomena escalate, with shadows moving independently and whispers echoing through the halls. Lucía finds Rocio gravely injured in the apartment. Rocio reveals that the residents are part of a cult worshipping Lama Astu and plan to use Alba as a vessel for the demon's incarnation. Rocio dies in Lucía's arms, urging her to save Alba. Lucía attempts to escape with Alba, but the cult members corner them. Led by an enigmatic woman, the residents explain their allegiance to Lama Astu and the impending coronation. They restrain Lucía and take Alba for the ritual. As the cult begins the ritual, an unexpected lunar eclipse plunges the building into darkness. Lucía breaks free and confronts the cult, determined to save Alba. Moro and his gang enter the building, but they too are caught up in the chaos as supernatural forces attack. The cult summons Lama Astu, and the demon begins to manifest. Lucía fights her way through the cult members and the gang, using her wits and the stolen drugs as makeshift weapons. Alba, now influenced by the demon, resists Lucía's attempts to save her. In a climactic showdown, Lucía confronts Lama Astu in the attic. Drawing on the demon's prophecy and her own determination, she channels the building's supernatural energy to banish Lama Astu back to its dimension. The film ends with Lucia and Alba emerging from the building as dawn breaks. However, Alba's cryptic smile suggests that Lamastu's influence may not be entirely gone, leaving a lingering sense of ambiguity.